No code, no developer, no template. I just built an aesthetic and functional mood tracking app from scratch using Base44, and it has everything: user accounts, a color-coded heat map, street tracking, AI mood insights, and daily reminders. And in this video, I'm walking through exactly how I built it. Step number 1, project setup and authentication. Every app starts with a foundation, and ours is user accounts. Without authentication, there is no way to tie mood data to specific people. So this comes first. My opening prompt asked Base44 to build an app called MoodLog with sign up and login screens. After logging in, users land on a dashboard. I also set the design direction immediately. Soft pastel colors, rounded corners, smooth transitions, the Pacifico font for headings and display text, and pop-ins for body copy and form fields. Getting the visual language in early means every screen generated from here follows the same style automatically. So it's looking clean, aesthetic, and already feels like a real app. Authentication is also working, the font is in, and the dashboard is live. So the foundation is set. Now we need to make sure it actually works on every device. Step 2, responsiveness and stat card fix. Base44 builds desktop first by default, but a mood tracker is something people will open on their phone in the morning. So mobile layout is not optional. I sent a dedicated responsiveness prompt covering 3 breakpoints. A bottom navigation bar on mobile was stacked full with contents, a left sidebar with a 2-column grid on tablet, and a full sidebar capped at 1200 pixels on desktop. No horizontal scrolling on any screen. Right after this, I noticed the stat cards at the top of the dashboard. Total entries, day streak, and average mood. We're clipping their numbers on smaller screens. A quick targeted fix prompt stacked them vertically on mobile and gave each card enough padding to display everything in full. Now, this kind of follow-up fix is normal when building with AI, but a specific prompt handles it in one pass. Now, let us build a feature users will actually interact with every day. Step 3, mood logging form. The log mood page is the core of the app, so it needs to feel intuitive and visually clear. I asked for 6 preset modes: happy, calm, neutral, anxious, sad, and angry, each with a matching emoji and color. I also asked for a mood intensity slider from 1 to 10, a tag selector with options like work, relationships, and health, and a button relabeled from save mood to save entry. After this ran, the recent moods and mood trend sections on the dashboard were still showing the old default mood names from the demo: amazing, good, okay. One fix prompt updated every reference across the app to the correct 6 moods with their matching color. Now, the form is live, and the data is feeding correctly into the rest of the app. Next, the feature that makes the dashboard more useful. Step 4, mood calendar heat map and daily tracking logic. A heat map lets users see their entire month at a glance, with each day color-coded by the mood logs. Over time, you start to see patterns that you would never catch just scrolling through a list. I asked for the same 6 mood colors: empty days in the light gray, and today's date always highlighted. Full responsiveness across all screen sizes, with a color legend below so the moods stay labeled. I also set the daily tracking logic here: 1 entry per day with the option to edit if you have already logged. Missed days break the streak and show as empty on the heat map. After this, I noticed there was no way to navigate between months. A follow-up prompt added left and right arrow navigation covering all 12 months of 2026, with January as the backward limit and December as the forward limit. The heat map fills in day by day and lets users look back at past months. Now, let us enhance the trend chart. Step 5, mood trend chart. The chart was already on the dashboard, but it had emoji labels on the y-axis and was only displaying 1 data point. I asked Base44 to replace the emoji labels with numeric values from 1 to 10, color code each data point by mood, and add tooltips showing the mood name, intensity score, and date on hover or tap. A follow-up fix corrected the database query, so all entries from the last 7 days plot correctly in chronological order, with gaps for days where nothing was logged. The chart now shows color-coded points, a clean numeric scale, and a full week of data visible at once. Next up are 2 features that make this app stand out. Step 6. AI Mood Summary and Reminders. For the first one, I requested an AI Mood Summary card below the trend chart. It generates a short, personalized read of the user's last 7 days, the most frequent mood, any patterns worth noting, and an encouraging message. A refresh button regenerates it on demand. Users with fewer than 3 entries see a prompt to keep logging instead. Daily reminders. Users can toggle notifications on or off and set a preferred check-in time. When enabled, a browser push notification shows at that time, but only if the user has not logged an entry for the day. With those 2 in place, the app does more than just store your entries. It checks in with you daily and gives you something useful to reflect on when you do. Now, let us finish with polish and QA. Step 7. Polish, empty states, and final QA. For polish, I asked for a friendly, empty state for new users with the message, "No moods logged yet. Start your first entry," and a toast notification after saving that reads, "Mood saved," and fade out automatically after 3 seconds. Then I published the app and signed up with a fresh email to test it, and immediately hit a problem. The log mood page was showing data from the demo account. It already said I had logged the mood for the day. This is a data isolation bug, and it is exactly the kind of thing that matters before you share an app with anyone. A targeted fix prompt told Base44 to scope every database query strictly to the logged-in user's ID. The heat map, trend chart, streak counter, recent entries, AI summary, and the daily log check all needed to filter by user. Every new account starts completely empty. And that's it. Every feature we planned at the start of this build is live. User accounts, mood logging, the heat map, the trend chart, the AI summary, reminders, and clean data isolation per user. If you have been following along, you now have something you can actually publish and use every day. So, the question is Base44 worth using? And here's my honest take. If you need a working app quickly and do not have a developer available, it is genuinely one of the strongest tools at this price point. The prompt-based workflow is intuitive, and for apps with real structure, authentication, databases, multiple pages, responsive layouts, it holds up really well. That said, you will spend time writing fixed prompts. The output is probabilistic, and heavier builds can move through credits quickly. But for founders or small teams who need something functional without a developer budget, it is a solid option. Just know that clear prompts are the actual work. The link for it is in the description. Again, they have a free plan, you don't need a credit card to sign up, and you will get 5 free credits to start playing around. And see for yourself, maybe you like it so much that you end up subscribing to the monthly or maybe even the annual plan so you can save 30%. And if you enjoyed this video, you might enjoy this one as well, because on this channel, we build various kinds of apps with AI, so just click here and I will see you there.